just because you can't hear something doesn't mean you can't see it. And just because you can't see something doesn't mean you can't hear it. SOUNDeSCAPES Lullaby for Drones questions whether something exists without us consciously perceiving it. While the current confrontation with the coronavirus points towards the answer yes, this exhibition in search for the answer turns our attention to another obvious yet often denied situation. Is our planet Earth undergoing global warming? When a chunk of glacier breaks off and collapses into the sea roaring, and no one hears or sees it, does this mean that the chunk of ice did not break off and crash deafeningly into the ocean? That our climate is not warming? That the ice is not melting? And that our planet is not changing? In my exhibition SOUNDeSCAPES, Lullaby for Drones, I ventured into a new territory with the help of new works, all in the medium of photography and all in plexiglass. This exhibition consists of separate works, but can be experienced actually as one work. As in most of my works, there is a layering of images and mediums present here as well. My sound, Lullaby for Drones, connects as a connective tissue all the separate works and enables the image to be heard, not just seen. My sound, Lullaby for Drones, is the residue of a performance by Laurie Anderson and Stuart Hurwood with Lou Reed's guitars. It took place in front of my 11-meter site-specific installation Collective Heart in the Cathedral of St. John the Divine. To the sound of the drones, I also added my human voice as a drone within it in a way to humanize it. I cut it up into 4 different segments, 4 different voices of mine. They come in existence in accordance to viewers' attention on them, just as quantum theory would support. The 4 voices, walls of the gallery room, create a chorus of the inner voices voicing themselves and echoing for us, so that we may not just see the image, but also hear it. All these works that my Lullaby for Drones connects are in plexiglass, but they each have their own quality. Not even one is left in its initial state. They reference to the different states of ice existing as a symbol for the warming of our planet and countdown of our human existence that is running out. Crossover Lullaby is subjected to my engraving pen with an engraved shadow translated into lace, silhouette. It resembles a thin sheet of ice, or influenced through human dimension, damaged skin. Vitrified Lullaby is the encasement of a portrait within the ice blocks of a plexiglass showing the potential of ice to conserve and provide a birth similar as does Cryonic Lullaby, which is tinted with neon yellow-orange light to convey the ability of ice to again preserve, but this time to not only provide a birth, but also a rebirth. H2O Triptych jumps to neon colorful abstractions, appearing as a religious altarpiece, with other engraved shadow images translated into silhouettes, appearing on the gallery walls, echoing the fragility of human existence of the vulnerable planet we call home. Tomorrow's Lullaby in its mural form reflects the human form within this story of existence and allows for each viewer to, through art, reflect an emotional synesthesia, to partake in hearing the image and seeing the sound. It's going to be okay.
The picture's ripped sketches are on the one hand about the abstraction of a motif, and on the other hand about the handling of the photographic materiality. Photo paper and the photographic surface are sheltered areas, if we imagine the photographic surface as a landscape. The surface of a photograph is a zone that should not be touched. Fingertips, scratches, dust and grease are unwanted. Any contact with the surface should be avoided. Photos are usually treated with care. The surface of a photo paper is sacrosanct in a certain way. It appears very valuable and worth protecting. But what if you stop protecting it? What if you break this rule? I have never fully understood this caution towards photographic paper and generally towards the medium of photography. I had always found this approach restrictive, especially in the artistic use of photography. This is how I came to the process of physically tearing open the photographic surface. Physical tearing or ripping means scraping, sanding, perforating, burning and removing the paper layer. Photography is usually about the subject, not the surface of the material. In the pictures of the series Ripped Sketches, I am interested in the photographic surface and the abstraction from the actual motif. The materiality of the medium becomes more central than the motif itself. I refer to the disappearance of the photographic motif. The disappearance of the subject is central to this series, opens the picture for me. The whole work, Ripped Sketches, consists of 3 different series. The result of the physical interventions in the images is that the photographs become 3-dimensional. This results in various layers and planes that make the flat image uneven. The surface of the pictures is not smooth, which is usually the case with photographs.